Welcome, ladies and gents, to Fallout 4, the continuation of my weird sort of Fallout New Vegas storyline canon that I've created. And we're kicking it off with some lovely NCR, because my Fallout New Vegas playthrough is an NCR playthrough, and watching Ranger Dave's videos kind of gave me the incentive to make my own Fallout canon and bring my Fallout New Vegas character into this world and make it work. So as we slowly pan up to the first settlement in this series, which is going to be a building series, a settlement building series, if it goes well, Oliver Copperspoon, my Fallout New Vegas character, after the events of Fallout New Vegas, travelled to the Commonwealth with a caravan, with a Pac Brahmin caravan, and was attacked by raiders. Him and his family were left for dead, and his wife and daughter, his wife and son, that's a good start. Wife and son were actually kidnapped, and him and his brother were left for dead. His brother, who he'd reunited with after the events of Fallout New Vegas. His brother died as they entered the Commonwealth, and he was left alone. And he actually managed to hook up a radio signal and call for some NCR support. So the NCR are within the Commonwealth. That's because Oliver Copperspoon is now a veteran NCR member. Of course, after the events of Fallout New Vegas, he helped win them the game, I guess. I don't know, not spoilers or anything, but I mean it's an old game. So this is my NCR Outpost within the Commonwealth, and that's the story that I'm going with. And he's sort of, because the NCR are a little bit corrupt, he's posing as a vault dweller who lost his family instead. And he's looking for his wife and his son. Soon to find out that his wife is actually dead and his son has been kidnapped by the Institute. So let's not question my janky backstory. It's a work in progress, just like a lot of things are. Yeah, we've got the first build, and I'm really, really excited to show people around it. Hello. That's me being told off for uninstalling mods, because I had a menu disappear, and we've just had an attack, so if you see any bodies, just ignore them, and if that menu pops up, I'll get it off quickly. Fucking hell. So as you can already see, there's a Securitron over there. We've got a lovely NCR flag being raised. Now at this point where Sunshine Tidings is, and where this outpost is, the NCR don't know about the Minutemen. Oliver Copperspoon has not encountered the Minutemen. He does not know anything about the Minutemen, or anything like that. He's just here in the Commonwealth surviving, and the NCR have sent out a battalion of troops to supply him with, I guess, or to help him out. And we're going to look at what they've created here at this outpost. This might be the first of many. I don't quite know, we'll wait and see, but we're going to do a full tour of the place, of my Sunshine Tidings co-op. So as we enter, we've got some strong fortifications, because of course the NCR don't really want to be meddled with. They're not really known out here at this side of the Fallout world, of this side of America. Obviously they're more known over in the West. But yeah, we want to make sure that no super mutants manage to actually get in here. We've got some makeshift guard posts scattered around. Hello! I've had to do some makeshift NCR armor because there weren't really any Xbox mods that provided good NCR armor. So I've sort of makeshift my own out of like some random military fatigues that I found and like certain armor mashups, I don't know. So as we enter, we can see a little prison area, so that any trespassers can be locked within here and kept in here. And it's slightly extreme. They're actually stripped naked, and all of their stuff is taken off of them, and their naked, frail bodies just thrown into this pit. And it's basically a test of strength and will. If somebody breaks in there, then you know that, I guess like their true intentions were probably not that bad. That's what we're going with. And then, if you want to humiliate them further, you can lock them in this. Oh god, I've opened the menu. I didn't realise pressing A on that would do that. So, where to begin? Where to begin? There's a lot here. So we've got a water tower to obviously provide some water. It's connected up to multiple water pumps and stuff. and we store the water up in there. I was like, oh my god, my recording's broke, but I think it's fine. It might be fine. We'll find out in the final cut, won't we? We've got multiple fenced off gardens. And within each of these, we've got NCR troops, because obviously we don't really have anybody on the NCR side. We've got a couple of farmers wandering around and a couple of mercenaries, as you can see. But not really, like, any actual settlers here that could do the farming. So NCR troops are having to do it themselves. But they don't mind. They don't mind it too much. So as we wander around here, we can see there was a pre-built structure, some kind of like, I guess like a dining hall or something, and it's been converted into more of a mess hall for the NCR troops. You can see a shoeless NCR veteran ranger. Okay. So as you can see, there are a couple of glitches. This is something that I've come to expect because mods on Xbox One are very glitchy. So if you see any of this, you're just going to have to look past it and imagine it's a little bit better. You can tell I've never done this before, or every time I have done it, it's not been with mods. Hello, sir. So we're going to head inside of the mess hall. So this is just where, if you are an NCR troop or an NCR citizen living here or visiting here, you're able to actually get free food. If you're a visitor, like this man, a trader, or a farmer that's been hired, you will have to pay for your food. But there is a lot on offer here. Got plenty of stuff, plenty of Nuka-Cola, plenty of moo fruit, plenty of shit on the floor that's being lit up for God knows what reason. Plenty of little ammo boxes and stuff, just in case. Just in case this place was to get attacked. We want to make sure that people could barricade themselves in here. So we come out the back door. We've got a couple of houses scattered around. You're going to have to excuse Ada. I can't get rid of her. Another one of the many glitches. But a lot of these places are basically just like little bunkhouses for a soldier to live in. They're not very high class at all. They are very, very cramped. Again, the lack of detail is because frame issues and stuff. My frame rate is low enough on Xbox and I don't need my game crashing. As we head in here, we've got another little bunkhouse. They're all fairly similar. They've all got, you know, your beds, your couches, your little med kits, a lot of alcohol, because the NCR guys go through some tough things here in the Commonwealth. Making sure that there's nothing behind that door that I've hidden away. We'll head in here. Oh, this is quite a nice little one. This one's got like a clean mattress in. It's basically to accommodate the 30 plus settlers that are actually housed here. So we're going to head up into one of these pre-built cabins, and we've actually got the gymnasium, which moves on its own. That's how special it is. That's another one of the glitches. Absolutely fantastic. But it's basically a bunkhouse combined with a gym, and yeah, like I said, glitches. I apologise. There's not really a whole lot I can do about it, but it's not too bad. As we head round here, because obviously, like, we need the NCR to keep in good shape. You might also notice that there aren't any actual electric lights. If we head back in real quick, you know, you got the lamp on the side there, and we've got a lamp inside each of these cabins. There aren't actually any electrical appliances used. That's because as the NCR have moved into Sunshine Tidings, they obviously don't have a lot. You know, it's like really, really far out from the NCR HQ and the embassies back over in like New Vegas and stuff, and actually in California. So for them to have working electricity, they need to apply it to more important things like the water towers, like any other generators that they might need. Lights aren't an immediate thing, and plus if they come across a large force all of a sudden, they can quickly turn all the lights off and have a massive, massive advantage. So, as we can see, we've got a little back entrance that's heavily guarded by guard posts. This is for any more sort of private arrivals that, you know, you don't really want charging through the front door. Maybe an important person from the NCR who wants to come and visit. they would be escorted through the back door instead and taken through. As we head up here, we've got another cabin, another bunkhouse. This one housing more people in. Plenty of decoration and stuff that I could actually fit as much as I could without the game completely just dying and gasping for air. Let's go back out. So we'll come around here. You can see here we've got some generators. A lot of these generators link up to the radio beacon because of course they are in contact with the other NCR. However, it is a long way to be contacting somebody. We've got a couple of water pumps scattered around the place, which obviously need some power connection to them to work. And that's where the priority is for the NCR, is keeping themselves supplied and being quite independent. But we've got another little house and another little farm down there with a little canopy thing going over the top. Lots of little things. We'll head up here to this cabin. Hello, madam. Good day to you. Hello, sir. Good day to you. Here we go. We've got another bunk room with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beds in it this time. And a little lounge area in the centre. Some of these bodies weren't here when I was actually building it. I had a mod that got rid of them, but for some reason they're now back. I'm not entirely sure why. It might have something to do with that menu thing that popped up earlier. It's fine. Let's go ahead and head round here. So this is pretty much like what you would expect a military camp to look like maybe in the Fallout world. Obviously, if it was built by somebody that wasn't Bethesda. You can see that they've got a little protector on. The NCR have never been massive on robots. But obviously when they took over Vegas, they had access to a lot more of them, including Securitrons. Hello. So we've got a lovely little NCR, well, vaguely NCR Securitron that has managed to survive travelling across America. My voice is going. You can tell that I didn't prep for this. So we've also got the little Protectron, which has been salvaged along the way. They've happily named this Protectron Cass as a nice little reference to somebody that they once met back in New Vegas. So as that man moonwalks into this crop farm of moo fruit, we come round to another crop farm of moo fruit, and we come more into like, I guess like the commercial district of this settlement. So if you were visiting this in-game, you would probably come to this area to sell your shit. So they actually have teamed up with Fallon's over in Diamond City. You know, Diamond City is a big place. So as soon as they heard about it when arriving here, they were straight over there to sort of scout out, you know, what was there. And you can see that they've made a connection with Fallon's, and Fallon's is happily supplying this place with some of the more heavy-duty clothing and apparel, as well as just some normal ones for traders to buy and such. You can see that you can also buy ammo and, you know, like combat armor and such, pretty much wherever there is a shop within this place. Oh, pardon me. As we come over here, you can see one of the NCR veteran rangers who's actually running a shop. Hello, sir. How are you today? We saw one of those earlier, one of the snipers, and he wasn't wearing any clothes beneath his jacket. He's a very kinky man. But we've got another little hut. And this man is actually in front of the NCR Armory. So if we go inside, we can see some of the stuff that they've stored. So there's a couple of mines and ammunition. Over here we've got a RPG and a minigun. And some spare armors and weapons and such. And some spare power armor that they've been collecting and working on. And as you can see, the signature weapon of the Minutemen, the laser musket. And we will see why they have some of those maybe in the future. A little tease for possible settlements to come. So as we head round here, we have some toilets, because obviously every settlement needs at least a toilet. We come round past the defences. They have a bit of an issue because there is a bandit / raider outpost pretty much on their doorstep that they're working on getting rid of, but it is a big instalment to remove. We're coming round now to the General Store, where a man called Sheffield is behind the counter. Now, it is rumours that Sheffield was once a hobo or a tramp over in Diamond City, and the NCR have picked him up and put him behind the counter. But nobody will ever know. He is an NCR soldier. Nobody needs to know about his past life. But this is where he lives and where he maintains. There is plenty of stock here. You can buy any sort of component, cement, steel, wood, lunch boxes, any sort of medicine you can imagine. Because the NCR send out plenty of scouting parties to go out scavenging so that they can sell things. Now, as we come out there, we walk past some more manual water pumps. Not everything can be powered by electric. We can see a boxcar that the NCR have salvaged with a little bed inside. Like I said, a little lantern because we don't want any electric. Plenty of ammunition gathered around. If you find ammunition, you can just take it. It is free to grab as long as you are an NCR citizen. We can see a rare NCR Ranger. This is a Shadow Ranger. This is actually one of the mods that I downloaded and worked into my lore. So this is one of the true like SAS style Rangers, and there's only one here at the moment. But if we see another NCR camp crop up, we may see another. So as we move around this camp, we come to the Infirmary, because every military camp, every military outpost needs an infirmary of some kind. So we've got a little stretcher on the outside. If somebody can't really make it from, you know, the gate to the infirmary, if they're really that bad. And after a scouting party, you'd come in, make sure you've been checked out, make sure you've got no ghoul scratches, or you haven't been bitten by like a poisonous rad roach or anything like that. You know, there's some coffee in here, some like, you know, little pieces of drugs and shit gathered around. Plenty of stuff to just grab your hands on if you need it, but not too much stuff. Because, obviously, they're still starting out, they're still a small settlement, they're not as big as the Minutemen. You can see here one of the mercenaries that the NCR has actually hired. Hello, sir. You having a good day? Good, 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 good. And as we come back round, in full circle, we're going to enter the middle section. Now, the middle section is pretty unique. We've got a workshop on the bottom and the station on top. So the workshop down here at the bottom is where the NCR craft their weapons, use their components, have strip parties apparently, you know, repair whatever it is that they've got. There is plenty of stuff in here for them to use to their advantage. You know, they can experiment with bullets and weaponry and stuff to get the edge on their opponents, get the edge on any bandits that attack, anything like that. And store whatever they need to store here. Hello, are you going to move? Thank you. So you can see that somebody's been working on maybe a pistol or, I don't know, maybe editing some ammunition, maybe trying to make incendiary bullets or something like that. We don't talk about that man there. And we've got a little terminal that was already here that is actually sending out a couple of robots that they can track, and the robots let them know where certain supplies are, and they are iBots, of course. Now, as we head out here, we're going to actually go on top now, on top of this place, and take a look at Oliver Copperspoon's personal quarters. So when arriving here and helping the NCR people here build, obviously he needed his own place, but that was, you know, it was a final priority. It was something that he wanted to do last. And it's not too over the top or anything like that, he says, looking at the massive generator. No. That powers the siren to alert any attacks. The tracker to track resources, you know, things coming in, things coming out of the settlement. And the radio beacon so that they can contact the NCR over in Vegas or California or wherever the NCR at this point have actually gathered. Because we don't know how far they've expanded. So in here, we've got a space for his own personal power armor set, which you can see is currently missing because he's been out using it. Hello, sir. I'm glad that you could join us. Well, how appropriate. We have his old NCR veteran armor that he's not getting rid of. You can see that man wearing the same. But this is his previous set of armor and his previous helmet. He's got a little safe, his little radio, because of course, again, he's in contact with the embassies, establishing an outpost out here while they search for his family. Plenty of stocked up Nuka-Cola, clothing, books, alcohol, anything that he's brought with him from his ventures in New Vegas over the years. And the final reveal is not me shooting somebody in the head, is my actual character himself, Oliver Copperspoon. You can see that he's got his Pip-Boy that the doctor gave him after he'd been shot in the head by Benny. He's got a worn-out trenchcoat jacket that he had picked along the way, a hunting jacket, his signature helmet, and his little muffler, because every ranger needs a muffler in this game. You can see that he's painted the Pip-Boy. A little bit of style to him, a little bit of style. And yeah, this is my NCR Outpost. That's pretty much it. There's plenty of guard posts scattered around that people walk up and wander through and aren't assigned to properly because the game's glitchy as hell. But I hope that you got like a decent view of this place. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know where we're going to venture to next, but that is the first in this series to continue Oliver Copperspoon's story from Fallout New Vegas to Fallout 4. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, feel free to like the video. If you want to see more of these or any other content Bethesda related, whether it's Skyrim, Fallout New Vegas, or Fallout 4, feel free to subscribe. And I hope that you'll join me next time when we look at another Fallout 4 settlement. Goodbye.